Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Assuming you all felt that the strain between Jay Z and Solange finished on that lift, well, you better reconsider in light of the fact that the word on the roads is that these two have been beefing for quite a while, and the hamburger isn't finishing at any point in the near future yet. Essentially, we at last realize the reason why it's actually delaying inside correspondence. Have it that the genuine explanation of Solange's distance from Jay Z is a direct result of his past obscure exercises and dissimilar to Beyonce? She really wants to safeguard him. Young lady, it's beginning to seem that the bits of gossip about Jay Z being next in line to get uncovered could truly be valid. Solange and Jay Z have been operations for quite a while, yet they have exceeded everyone's expectations to keep it hidden on the grounds that you all know that the Cardinellis family could do without it. When certain report about them are in the media, they have taken extraordinary measures to control what we know and catch wind of them in the media. Yet at times they are fruitless in doing that, and we figured out some truly hot things about the family that we realize without a doubt that they would. Don't need out there have been murmurs regarding disliking Jay Z from the beginning of his relationship with Beyonce. And despite the fact that we didn't have the foggiest idea why we realized that it had something to do with Solange's meat, that Beyonce merited better compared to Jay Z, Solange has been really defensive of Beyonce since they were kids, so you all should realize that she isn't about the BS. I mean, she has been verifying Beyonce's sweetheart since Beyonce was 13 and Solange was 8. I mean, you all recall the story that Beyonce told before we were known for the music. My sister truly had our family pretty popular for something different. She chose to attempt to cause my sweetheart problems. 'Cause she detested him. She was so envious in light of the fact that we were dearest companions until him and we were the means by which. Old were you all right now? I was 13. The beau is presumably 13-14. And your sister, she was 8. Goodness, no doubt, so she's chipping away at older sibling here. Gracious, most certainly. I'm still exceptionally amazed she did this. We were higher up and we were sitting in front of the television. Solange should let us be, My mom continued to mind us consistently. My sister strolls by the TV, she's seeing him like this, and she simply continues to walk furthermore. I'm similar to after the 3rd time. What are you doing? I'm following. I'm attempting to find my shading book, so I'm like, okay. So we go attempt to find a shading book. My sweetheart and I are in my room searching for a shading book. He shouldn't be in there. She strolls in. We're similar to what's going on with you. He shouldn't be in here. I'm going to cause you problems, so she goes down the stairs before you know it. My father is running up the steps. I will kill you. I will kill you. So my sweetheart resembles what what is it? So he is, in a real sense, attempting to kill him. My mom and the young ladies were all attempting to battle him. I mean, keep them down before you know it. Ding dong, it's the police. My sister called the police on my dad since she said he planned to kill him, and my father resembles. Well, they said that my sister and my little girl said they were higher up having intercourse, so my father resembles Gracious. I would kill my children too, so then my father resembles Solange. For what reason did you say that? That is all there is to it, which is obvious, and she's like, no better believe it. Solange has been defensive of her sister, and what truly hardened Solange's aversion towards Jay Z was the point at which that Lift film was spilled by TMZ, and we could see Solange punching and kicking Jay Z yet again. They chose to keep a unified front and put out a joint announcement as a family. The assertion said that because of the public arrival of the Lift security film, there have been a lot of hypotheses about what set off the sad occurrence. However, the most significant thing is that our family has dealt with it. Jay and Solange each take care of what has happened. The two of them recognize their job in this confidential matter that has been worked out in public. The two of them have apologized to one another, and we have pushed ahead as a united family. There were bits of hearsay that the explanation she had gone after him was that she figured out that he had been undermining Beyonce and that she lost her cool. This gossip got more grounded in 2016 when Beyonce tossed out her collection Lemonade, where she conceded that Jay Z had undermined her in the melody. Sorry, Beyonce focused on Jay Z going behind her back with somebody called Becky with the great hair. This had individuals diving into the personality of who the genuine Becky with the great hair is, despite the fact that we actually don't have the foggiest idea who she is. Rachel Roy, a style fashioner and the ex-Rockefeller Records fellow benefactor Damon Runn, has been a superb suspect. Jay Z likewise talked about the undertaking in his collection 444. And in a meeting with the New York Times in 2017, he said you realize the vast majority leave and like the separation rate is like half or something because a great many people can't see themselves. The hardest thing is seeing agony all over that you caused and afterward need to manage yourself. And really, that was not by any means the only time Jay Z had ventured out on Beyonce. Purportedly, Jay Z was found in the act at a party attempting to slip his number to a lady and get her number. The lady, whose name is Olivia M. Fowler, guaranteed that Jay Z once attempted to get her number at a party, while Olivia rejected that she and Jay Z connected. Many individuals don't trust that since they feel that she's simply attempting to try not to be hauled by the bee colony. Generally, Jay hit me on some. I will contact you when I'm visiting the area. He believed you should be his young lady. Friday, he maintained that I should be a young lady on his. She guaranteed that she would not give Jay Z her number since he sent his guardian to request it, and she found that rude. However, at that point, a long time later, they ran into one another again at New Caf in Miami. She was with a gathering of companions, and he was likewise with a gathering, including Solange. Olivia then CLA that they got together in a confidential piece of the eatery to visit and trade numbers, yet Solange got them. Olivia said Solange came strolling up out of the blue. I assumed I was going to get my butt, so I eased off rapidly. She has been monitoring her sister's property since the very first moment. B doesn't need to say anything. Solange is a monster. I can't completely accept that I evaded a whooping from Solange. That day she was a central motivation behind why I let him be, she proved. I dead me with a look of death, extremely frightening. No doubt half of the explanation Solange could do without Jay Z is his deceiving conduct. However, yet, as per new reports, that is not the genuine explanation. She has been removing him from her family fans. Took note that in the recent years Solange hasn't actually been seen spending time with the Carters any longer. This turned out to be clear last year. After Beyonce impacted the world forever at the Grammys, she posted a video of her praising her way with her loved ones. However, Solange was mysteriously gone in the video. Well, it's more terrible now since there have forever been hypotheses and charges that Jay Z isn't precisely a holy person, and that is likewise one more motivation behind why Solange doesn't stay nearby. There has been no confirmation to back up the charges. However, there have been murders to a great extent, like Patrick Wright, who talked on Jay Z after Diddy was uncovered last year, and she guaranteed that Jay Z's claimed monstrosities were far more detestable than Diddy. Cian Carter is more terrible. Oh my goodness, man. He's more intelligent, he's patient, and he's not messy. Music MH, this arranging individuals he calls companions and venturing to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for a very long time. Well, we at last got a bit into Jay Z's obscure exercises last week when his previous rock country craftsman Mia guaranteed that Jay Z had connections to the band family who have been attached to a few serious obscure dealings like clicks and a ton of different things that I couldn't in fact start. To get into, Mia likewise blamed Jay Z for assisting the Bromans with removing her kid from her say, "My most memorable guardianship fight was 2013. My kid was 4. I was overseen by Jay Z, who at last was paid by Wheats. I forfeited my vocation for my kid. They scammed me, duplicated my style, gave it to their mannequins, and shadow banned me on each stage. However, it was worth the effort to save him from the frenzy of what you know now." And as though that wasn't terrible enough, she guaranteed that Jay Z totally moved away from her. After that, she tweeted, "The day I was served for my kid. Rock Country shut down all correspondence with me, and every one of my messages to Jay Z requesting help was cleared out of my inbox. My house was broken into, and each PC was taken. I was caught in Brooklyn." Subscribe Apple World for more videos.